What do you guys watch at night before you go to bed?
Black Clover.
YouTube?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a YouTube kid anymore.
Oh,
I grew up a YouTube kid. I used to fall asleep every night with the headset on in my chair watching YouTube.
I'm sorry?
I was filthy. Oh, dude.
In your chair?
Nah.
In my gaming chair.
Like, you fall asleep in your chair every night?
In your gaming chair?
Oh, every night.
But would you wake up in bed?
No.
You would just sleep sitting down every night?
No, I'd wake up and then go to bed at like in the middle of the night.
So you would stay in your chair until you were so exhausted that you fell asleep. Then you'd wake up from that nap, go back to bed.
Yes.
Were you baked?
Nah, I think this was even before. That
was your only helper.
It was pure gamer passion.
That's crazy. You just fall asleep with the TS with Saints?
Yes, I would.
What?
That ever happened to you?
Yeah, what? No.
When people like scream at the top of their lungs to wake you up?
No, I just got off when I was tired.
Dude, now this used to happen a good amount, I swear.
It definitely happened to people.
People used to fall asleep.
It happened to
I'd
Nato.
fall asleep. Yeah, Nato.
You would try to wake up Nato in the call?
No, I would just leave the call.
You're like, damn, he's a grown man.
I was like, okay, good night.
Welcome back to another episode of the OpTic Podcast. Today we got episode 269 with the boys, Zen, Formal, Bows in the building. How's everybody doing today?
Good, man.
Chilling.
What's going on, fellas?
Vibing.
Beautiful Tuesday here in Dallas, Texas. No traffic on the way in.
So when's your flight to London?
No, we're not going, man.
Oh, shit.
Which I am a little bummed about just because I think the event, listen, Birmingham's not a prime location for the event, but the actual event's going to be crazy. First event in the UK since 2020.
Yeah, it's
like 5,500 tickets sold. It's at a DreamHack.
So it's going to be lit.
The event itself, I'm so jealous of the people that are going to be in that room because
that's how I feel. It's like, I don't really care to go to London and shit, but like the energy that's going to be inside that arena, bro, is going to be fucking insane. People don't even understand. Sure. Like,
did y'all play in London? All of y'all?
Yeah.
Was it always that crazy?
Matt was.
What do you think of LG?
I was thinking about my like wins there. That was pretty AIDS too. Had a lot of experiences there, I guess. Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's lit when you win there. And I totally forgot about the LG thing. That was nuts.
I asked
their chants are so catchy. I was like singing along.
Wait, who did I swear? I think I brought it up to you. I was like, Killer was throwing jerseys in the crowd of London. Yeah, when you ask him about that event, he was like, I don't give a fuck about that shit, dog. I was stomping jerseys out. He's an idiot. I fucking love Killer. He'd be like, yo, what happened to that G3? He's like, I was throwing jerseys in the crowd.
Why?
Because we lost to Matt like fucking 1 second on the clock.
Oh, yeah, one tick.
Bro, Adam was throwing his jersey in the crowd and shit. He's so mad. I fucking love Killer, bro.
I wonder if I feel like there's a lot of like pressure on this event because of how lit that Black Ops 4 event was. When was the last one? The last event in London?
Was
it was MW one. Yeah, we won.
It was the home series, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. The LG one was cool, but we also won the last one. The Huntsman.
Well, that was the fucking like.
I think this is
Fuck you, Grim.
I think seats wise, this is bigger than those London events, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like
DreamHack.
You said it's
like
5,500 seats.
They had to re-release tickets like 4 to 6 times because it would sell out in seconds. So they got like they might have the biggest hall at DreamHack. I'm not sure if that's confirmed, but I feel like I heard that.
It's gonna be such an "I told you so" moment from all of us, where it's like we knew we knew this shit was gonna be crazy.
This is a no-brainer.
Whenever it went back.
But it's like a Call of Duty smorgasbord, whatever that word is. It's like there's Rebirth there. It's the first Rebirth tournament. There's Challenger stage. There's 2 stages for the main tournament, at least for the first day. And 5,500 seats. So it's just, this is literally...
And Halo. Don't forget Halo.
Yeah, Halo will be there.
Wait, Halo's going to be there?
Yeah, they'll be
right there. You see? 49.
Wait, Halo's there?
Yeah, they're there. They're there.
Wait, who's still playing Halo? Like who's
Good question.
Like who's gonna win? Who's gonna win that event?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure Shopify. Shopify has been playing still. I mean, I'm not even trying to throw shade. They've been grinding. They've
been prepping for this event.
I do Tivit, yeah. But this event's apparently on Xboxes, and like there's no spectator seats and shit. Like the fans have to walk by and stand. Like,
really?
You know, it's one of those.
What's the prize? Do you know?
It's got to be big, right? I'm just showing. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be.
Are they about to just catch
crazy.
a free bag?
Yeah, a really, really big bag, I think.
And then play each other in the 2v2 finals.
Yeah. Total prize.
Yeah, we
money,
got to the
35K.
finals.
Oh, what the fuck? It actually is like 100.
Yeah, 35K is actually pretty big for a first, right?
86.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right, good luck to all teams going.
I'm really curious.
Cash out real quick.
Yeah.
See, like, and this is to be honest. Let's say the OpTic Halo team, you, John, the team didn't scrim at all and went to this event. What's the placing?
Oh, we get second for sure. I mean, we'd probably get second.
You don't think have they changed the rule set at all, or is it?
I really don't know. I just know they're playing on Xboxes, so it's capped at 120 frames, and
Is that it? That's just bad, or
that's pretty bad. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. For Halo, it's not great. It's more so just like the fact that there's no seats for spectators. Like it's gonna be one of those booths you walk by, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
oh, Halo's here.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
watch
Yeah.
for like maybe not even.
Yeah,
half
you
the
eat your
map and walk
popcorn. You're like, all right, you want to go
Not
do
even
anything
half
else?
an hour to walk off.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I don't know.
I didn't
Best of luck.
know
I hope
that.
Halo has a good comeback, man. I'm just not.
I mean, yeah, me too. I just
Dude, the thing is, you have to in order to like have legs these days, you need to make a literal fantastic game.
yeah.
I can't think of a game besides Arc Raiders that people have played for more than a month that has released in the past couple of years.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah,
Like a new game, like a new franchise, like
Yeah, it's really hard these days, man.
There's not. I feel like. I mean,
There's so many hate
speaking for
watchers.
myself. I'm strictly like. I only play games like I'm gonna enjoy. I don't really try. Like I would play Arc Raiders. I just haven't took the step to.
yeah.
but even that game I think people are finally getting tired of. Like I'm seeing Peanuts playing CS now.
Yeah.
There's only I think it's just our brains. I think that's what's changed. Yes, there's a bunch of fucking loser hater nerds, and then you have the attention span of a squirrel that we all have now due to the scrolling and shit. So it's like trying to stay into a game for that long.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's so difficult.
That's so
But I really hope Halo like comes out because they're making a new title, right? Isn't that what they're waiting for?
They're coming out.
Yeah, let's hear it. Where are they done?
I don't know. That's why.
They're coming out with a remastered campaign of Halo 1.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
That's this summer.
That's what they've been working on.
And then
It's the third time they're doing it.
and then there's it is the third re-release.
You ever played the Halo 1 campaign? Now's your chance. You never done it? But perfect, Zen. You're a perfect demographic. What they're looking for. They're going to teach you the fucking Halo lore, and you're going to
But
know.
like, I can't even fathom, and I hate to be this guy. I can't believe that went into the boardroom, and there were multiple people who were like, "Hell yeah, let's do that."
Like all of
I
our
don't
resources to
understand.
that.
I
don't
can't
get that
believe
either.
that.
Like,
There's
no
not
one
someone
sat
would
up
have
and been like-
There's not a brain in there that says, "No one's gonna want that." Like, there's not a single soul who's like, "Guys, this is not what people want."
And the selling point is that this is the first time it's on PlayStation.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about that.
Like, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I mean, I played this campaign mission
Wait, are we
100
being
times.
Are we being the haters?
No, we're being
because
real.
we're not hating.
this
We're not
is-
hating on Halo, the game. We're hating on.
Dude, there's nothing
the
more that
decision.
I want in this world than for Halo to make a comeback. Truthfully, I
Yeah.
love this game. I'll always love Halo, but for what they've done in the direction the studio's taken this game, it's just completely scorned me. It's made me feel a certain type of way now that I don't want to feel towards Halo, and they've made me feel it, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I want this game, or not this game. I want the next Halo to be gigantic. That'd be awesome.
Like even in the trailer, like go back, Riley. Whenever the Warthog's moving right here, you can see the frame rate like twitch. I remember seeing it the first time, and I was like, "What?" Like right here. You see how it's like
Yeah.
it's not smooth.
yeah,
Like, bro, don't like.
yeah. Ooh, hunters. Yeah, like, dude, I played this shit in 2004. I'm not trolling.
Yeah, no.
I played this campaign mission in 2004.
Like, what?
Like, and we're 22 years later, and they're like, "Yo, Peep, it's coming back." Like, dude, we've done it. We've already brought it back as
They
well.
did re-release it. There's already a
There's
Halo
MCC.
1.
Like, there's MCC, which is shit.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like who they're trying to cater this to are people who have already played it and love Halo.
I really
and
don't
I
know.
don't think like the new gen looks at this like, "Oh wow, I want to go play that."
Yeah,
There's no way. There's no way you get off Fortnite with your sick, colorful skin and go, "Dude, I'm going to go play the Halo 1 campaign."
yeah.
That just can't be stimulating.
No, it's.
can't be.
I don't think it's gonna do well at all.
I
don't
know.
think it's
Yeah,
gonna do well
there's
at
like a certain group of people that are super diehards for shit like that, but it's very small. And like for the fact that that's what they were like, that they showcased that at our Worlds that we just had.
Yeah.
like
No.
as like the big announcement.
I was
surely
infuriated.
The
I was
competitive
like, what?
community is bigger than the people that want to play that campaign.
Okay, yeah. I mean, both are so small, so it's
You
kind
get
of
what
like,
I'm saying?
yeah, no, yeah.
You know
I mean, that's an insane matchup. It's like
It's like the both.
it's like Titans, but they're like mini Titans, you know. But like, But like the thing is like the people that have played Halo before, that appeals to a lot of people. A lot of people have at least played Halo 2, played Halo 3, you know, and even like Halo 5 in the past couple of years. But the fact that they've been working on that is truly disheartening as a diehard Halo lover and someone who grew up on Halo to love the game. That makes me sad. But yeah, it should be great. Best of luck to all the teams on DreamHack.
And then in December this year, there's something called Halo Fest.
Yeah, that's where like the people you're talking about, the campaign people, are gonna be there, you know, and they're gonna try to make it up like a Halo Worlds, but it's not gonna be a Halo Worlds. It's gonna, you know what I mean? It'll be like a Halo convention where they talk about. Yeah, they go there and there's like a concert that plays the Halo music and cosplays.
That sounds cool though. A concert with the Halo music is something I will go to.
Yeah, Halo for Halo fans, that shit's lit for sure. Yeah,
I think we're all guessing that there's going to be an announcement of the next game at Halo Fest. That's what I'm
from the rumors that I've heard. It's going to be a long wait until the next Halo multiplayer comes out.
Really?
Yeah, a lot longer than you're thinking too. A lot longer. If you're thinking next year, if you're thinking the year after that, it's not even coming then.
Well, it's also like
what crazy shit, dude.
What direction do you even take if you're Halo? Like if you're releasing a new multiplayer, is it just like new maps, Halo? Like how do you even, I guess, adapt to like the current game market if you're Halo? Because the BR thing, I think they should have done a while ago. Because
they failed that.
When BR was hot,
when we heard,
you have the world to do it.
When I heard about that, like the BR, and then they released. A Halo came out. Maybe it was when you were playing, Matt. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. But bro, Halo was getting viewers on Twitch. It was like popping.
Yeah,
they said VR was supposed to be coming out, and then it just kind of.
See, that's the thing about Halo. Like, there's so many people that will at least try it. When it came out free to play, there was people like Shroud, Summit, like playing the shit. Like they downloaded and played the shit. Like, but they just fucked up. You know, they just fucked up bad. I don't know.
What is
this?
I mean, it took 6 years.
If you follow the full time,
Halo 7 should come out in June 2028.
Yeah, maybe. I've heard longer than that, but yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. What are we in 2026 of March?
Dude, the world might not exist by 2028.
Yeah, the Halo 1 campaign shares. Oh well.
You never know.
Holy shit, man. That's
yeah. Like I said, truly disheartening. I'd like to move on topics.
All right. I mean, we could talk about everyone gassing MW19.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
I will say casuals love that game. I mean, you love that game, didn't you? Didn't TSD love MW19?
Our pockets did.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what I was saying, and I tweeted this, people didn't read it, and then they thought like, oh damn, Hitch loves 2019. I think this is the only COD since Black Ops 3 that actually propelled the player base forward. Like not whether it's the game or not, but more people played Call of Duty that year.
You include Warzone in that?
I mean, you have to. You can't. It would be ignorant.
Oh yeah, if you include Warzone, it's without a doubt.
Yeah,
for sure.
The one thing I'll say about this game is it had some of the best gunplay and like feel to it than a lot of different Call of Duties. Like the gunplay aspect was phenomenal.
Yeah, I think
the game felt and looked good. It's just competitively, we obviously look at it at a very different lens. Like when my friends go, "Yo, how's the new Call of Duty?" I may think it's good and they may think it's shit. Or they may think it's good, I may think it's shit, because I feel like we look at it in such a different lens.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if you go out into the real world and ask people like, what Call of Duty, like, do you like Call of Duty? They'll be like, oh yeah, I used to play it. And then they used to play either like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, maybe Black Ops 3, or this game. Those are like the only 4 games.
Bro, I'm going to be honest. If I was a casual Call of Duty player and I was deciding between MW 2019 or Black Ops 7,
you're picking MW19.
I'm picking MW 2019. If I was just a casual Call of Duty guy, I want to play Search. I want to play something that's like a little more ground-based, a bit easier. Black Ops 7, you have to be turned when you get on the game. Like you need to be going 100% of the time. Otherwise, you're getting turned on.
I think that sentiment that you just said is true about every game that's come out since then, except maybe Modern Warfare 3. Like you think you're gonna talk to the dude that works at fucking Five Guys and be like, yo, check out this new Vanguard game. Like, it's really awesome. And then you spawn in on Berlin. He's probably like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't want to play this. This is horrible.
I mean, I think MW4 next year is going to have a big...
I think it's the most important release in COD history.
And I think, I do think it's going to be big. I do think that.
What do you mean? Like, you think it's going to be successful?
Yeah, I do. I think they're going to slow it down a bit, which I think a lot of the casuals like.
Yeah.
the biggest issue they have is I think T-Dog was saying it. He was like, the issue with Call of Duty is they operate on like a free-to-play model with the skins and stuff, and then they make you pay $70 for it. That's the issue with Call of Duty.
So ass.
Is they try to get you with the $70 and all the...
When we logged on to do our Monster stream, I hadn't played in a while, and so it hits you with all that, like the ads at once, the battle pass, the skins, the 2x or double XP and all that shit, and it literally, you have to press A like I don't know, like 9 times to get out of that screen before you get to like find match.
It is crazy.
I was freaking out.
Now I'm thinking about it.
I wonder if they'd consider doing like so right now. Just to preface, in case you guys don't know why we're talking about MW19, Infinity Ward just made it like $5 on Steam. Mm-hmm. So I think the player base, it went to like, it was 61,000 concurrents, which is almost maybe double than Black Ops 7, at least on Steam. So everyone's talking about MW19 and whatever. If they make MW4 like $10 and they do the microtransactions, that's a lot different than $70 and the micro. I mean, they're not going to do it, but.
Wait, it hit its peak amount of players?
There's no way that's true.
That quite literally
during the peak of
real.
Warzone? Is that real?
No.
Oh, on Steam.
On Steam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. That's probably very true.
Yeah, because most people play on Battle.net and then probably consoles.
I wonder what the peak was during Warzone show.
Yeah, so...
This actually might be, like you said, the most important Call of Duty release of all time, just because of how poor Black Ops 7 did.
Bro, I don't think Call of Duty from like an optics standpoint, like what people think about Call of Duty is probably, it's for sure the lowest I've ever seen. Right? I mean, I can't think of another time.
What did you say?
Like how people view Call of Duty.
It's at its lowest, yes.
Like especially creators, like.
There's also reasons for that. Like I do think people, when you get 25 Call of Duty games, it's very different.
Oh yeah,
to think of them in the same way as a game like Arc Raiders, who's like that new toy under the tree. Call of Duty doesn't have the luxury of being that like surprise excitement game. Like now they have to make a good game because you're not going to bring it. Like just the fact that a new Call of Duty coming out is not enough anymore. No. At least that's the way it feels. Like no one's
definitely not.
Like you may get people on for a week, but if you don't have a good game, no one's sticking around.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough anymore. Like, what would it take Call of Duty or Halo for this fact to drop a game and that game win Game of the Year at the Game Awards?
You know how hard that would be.
What would it take at this point?
Those days might be long gone.
Yeah, I mean,
but they can still put out a good game.
Yeah, I mean, they could definitely put out a good game, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like
to win Game of the Year.
To win Game of the Year, what would they have to do?
That's too hard, dude.
They would have to.
It would have to be like
that. Shit would have to be perfect,
right?
Because Game of the Year isn't like pull up the last 10 winners. Are they? When's the last time a multiplayer game won Game of the Year?
Overwatch, I think. I think Overwatch
is also true. Multiplayer.
Dude, Game of the Years aren't the same. It's not even like the same genre. Like, did you play Expedition 33?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
It's unbelievable.
It's probably one of the best games I've ever played.
It deserved it. And like, look at these games. Like,
Vampire Survivors. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, Destiny 1 in 2014.
God of War deserved that.
Has a Call of Duty or Halo ever won?
That makes sense.
Wow.
Oh, see, okay, there you go.
The original Call of Duty.
The first one.
Wait, what?
Like it came with the system involved. Yeah, they had no choice but to win.
See, and there's Halo. 2002.
Every system
2002, they won it.
Halo won, and then 2003 Call of Duty won, and then neither of them touched it since.
They all came with the system.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Game of the Year you're on, because I know
Gears never won. Gears of War.
Oh, you're on the BAFTAs.
Wait, what are you on?
Go to it would be the Game Awards, I think. I don't know.
Well, go back up. You just saw Expedition 33.
The Game Awards.
Is this the Game Awards? Yeah, Overwatch won it in 2016, and that's the only multiplayer game.
It Takes Two won Game of the Year 2021.
That was a good game.
Yeah, no,
the game's got
a good game.
The game's got. How many of these games have y'all played out of all these Game of the Years?
None.
I played 5.
None.
I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I played 6.
2 of them. God of War and It Takes Two.
I may have tried God of War. I don't think I played anything
Yeah, I
else.
played Breath of the Wild,
Maybe
and I played
Overwatch?
Expedition 33, and It Takes Two, and Elden Ring. So I played 4.
I didn't play Overwatch when it was popping, but I did play Overwatch. And then the God of War's sick. I love the God of War lore. I tried Sekiro, haven't finished it. Probably need to do that.
What's
It
this
Takes Two.
Expedition 33 thing?
Oh, dude, it's so good. So good.
Really?
Game is
It's like the
toxic,
only
bro.
story. It's like one of the only stories that made me feel like, I don't know, like I was watching a movie. Like truly watching a movie. throughout
And
the
it's
whole
insane
time.
looking, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Aren't the graphics
Dude, it's insane.
crazy?
It's insane.
It's a turn-based game, but it doesn't feel like one. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how good that game was. The music was unbelievable, and it was made by like some dude in SoundCloud, some French dude that just whipped up like some insane shit.
Wait, when you say turn-based, is that like Pokemon?
No, I mean, no. Think about like Hearthstone, or like
Okay.
not even really Hearthstone. I don't even know what to compare it to, but yeah, this game was unbelievable.
The graphics do look insane.
It's the story, I mean, do you have sound, Riley? It's the music's like one of the biggest pulls.
Yeah, the music is. Oh my god, bro! The violins,
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
bro. This game is fucking.
Bro, the graphics look fucking insane.
You fight bosses and shit.
Looks easier than Elden Ring.
It's way.
Yeah, it's definitely easier than Elden
way
Ring.
easier than Elden Ring.
Definitely easier than Elden Ring.
And you can play this game for the story too. You don't have to like.
Yeah, that's what I played it for.
You don't have to like grind out the moves and stuff. But you do have to. It is a tough game.
It's actually such a cool story too.
Yeah, I mean, this looks dope.
Oh, this game was sick.
I would-
It almost cleared house at the Game Awards this year.
Yeah,
It won like almost everything
It won
possible.
so much shit. That's why I played it. I played it after the Game Awards.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come.
Oh my god, clear obscure.
We
I would say, as far as like a game's intro, that game hooked me faster than any game I've ever played.
Really?
The intro?
It was very good.
The intro, because the first like, because a lot of story games, like it doesn't get good till like 8 hours in, or like 4
that
hours
one right
in.
away, you're like, holy shit, okay, I'm in it.
Exactly.
Okay,
that
I'm in
one,
it.
like the first 2 cutscenes, you're like,
Yeah.
what
no,
the
actually-
fuck is going on?
Actually.
Like it is crazy. But I would play that. I mean, I would definitely play that if I were you guys. I
thing
don't know if it'll do all on stream, which is unfortunately where all of our heads are.
Actually,
Yeah. That's
Did
like
you?
a late night
How'd it do?
game.
it's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's one of those you got to finish your stream with if you want to, like, you know what I'm saying?
vibe out.
You play
The last hour or two.
you play rank for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Real-
that's what I
real
was. I was
Team
playing
Six.
Halo Infinite, and then like we finished.
You
With it.
watched
The game like just came out too.
you watched
so
the
we were all kinda doing it
process.
together.
You watch the same process you've watched 4 times. You watch that again, and then you play Expedition 33. Thing with Call of Duty, I think if you want it to be, and this is like the actual reality, I think you have to slow it down for the casuals. Like, I don't think you're gonna have a game like as fast as Black Ops 7,
No,
while also getting the love that the casuals need to give it for it to like grow the player base, like you're saying. There's just no way. The hardcore players will love it. The people who are cracked and like rank play, they'll probably love it. But if you want like the actual search casuals involved, you can't have rounds ending in
Yeah, they like that
15
tactical
seconds.
shit.
yeah,
Hide behind a tree, stun
That's-
the ground.
that's kinda how I feel
Stun the
about-
pop back out. Like,
Smoke out, breach.
yeah, I'm smoking your cross.
that's kind of how I feel about Warzone too. Like when I see Black Ops or the new Blackout Warzone, and everyone's like parachute or wingsuiting everywhere, I'm like, there's no way, bro, that works down the street is gonna play this game. Like,
Just
Yeah, you
it's
just
annoying.
grappled
It's hard.
on and shit on. And you're like, well,
well,
okay.
I guess I'm gonna go play Arc Raiders,
yeah,
shoot
back-
robots.
Back to Arc. My vault's looking good. Yeah.
I think you just have to make a game. If you want to make a game like hyper cracked, you have to separate the competitive playlist from the pub playlist. I think like it's got to be like damn near 2 different games.
Yeah, I could see that working.
Like if you want the cracked experience, I don't know, because COD is in a weird spot where I wonder if people that work at Activision like have this conversation like every day.
they have to. But there's like a difference, but like there's levels to the speed. Like Black Ops 3 was a lot easier to digest than this game. And it's still fast enough where it's not like classic boots on the ground slow, but it has an element of speed that's like digestible. Whereas right now, if you don't how could I explain this?
See him. I feel like
I could watch COD. I can watch MW2 with my dad, and I think he might be able to get it after a little bit of time. Could you imagine trying to explain Black Ops 7 to him? Like, right, yeah, he didn't block, so we spawned there. He'd go, Anthony, what the fuck are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? People are flying off planes, jumping off walls.
Yeah, that's how it feels like. You could just make up shit and like you could wall bounce anything. You could be in the corner, just wall bounce off of it. I feel like in like other games, there was like you're gonna hit that wall, run over here. Like he knows, like if he makes you one shot, he's not just gonna bounce off this building and fly over your head. Like you kind of run him down. It's just this game though. Have a guy one shot in the corner, you slide around the corner, he's popping off of your head. Like there's just so much going on.
Dude, I've talked to some of the players, and I don't think they really. They think the skill gap's very low in this game in terms of like, obviously people can all shoot and stuff, but like you don't get punished like you used to. Like rotating doesn't mean the same thing as it used to, because now you can just hit a wall bounce.
Yeah, you can just get to the other side of the map.
And now you 4-hit front. Hopefully the guy on watching the front scams, and you have a 4v3 on time. You're sliding, jumping off walls. Like it's not the same. Like you used to get full 60'd for fucking up in game. So you used to get genuinely punished, but now you can hit the hill 12 times and it doesn't really matter.
That's facts.
What COD had the highest skill gap?
Has to be before the dynamic aim assist stuff.
But is it Black Ops 3? Is Black Ops 3 the highest skill gap game?
I would say
highest skill gap?
I think they all had a skill gap up until the dynamic stuff.
Okay, no, I'll let you finish. Go on.
I think Black Ops 3 was the best out of the skill gap games, though. That makes sense.
I think individually speaking, all the jetpack games were hard as fuck to be good at. At a pro level,
that's what I was going to say.
You could tell if a pro was a good pro or a shit pro just by watching him for 10 minutes. You're like, okay, this guy's, he's all right. Mm-hmm. But that's what makes a skill gap. Just off of a first little glance, and then you watch a match, and then you watch us roll one of those teams, and you're like, okay, OpTic is really good, I think.
Yeah.
Like those jetpack games, dude, you had to aim horizontally, vertically, like with 2 attachments. The guns didn't have that much aim assist. Like you guys know that feel. Like it just, we've done this spiel so many times. Like the jetpack CODs definitely had the highest skill gap.
Like I feel like AW was.
You had a perma dash. Like you could get yourself out of a gunfight just by outskilling the player every single gunfight if you wanted. Like that's a skill gap.
And then like everyone was playing the normal until Kyler started moving in the air using his dash.
Robbed it from him. Like literally robbed it from him.
You'd be like, what the fuck? How did he do that? Like no one even knew how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, but AW, I love that. Like,
now everyone. I would say, obviously, I'm not saying every person looks the same, but it looks the closest it's ever been in terms of like player to player differences. Like watching different POVs now, you obviously have some outliers who are just like absurd, but that gap is still closer than it ever used to be. Like the gap between you and the worst player in the league back then was way greater than the gap between the worst player in the league and the best player now.
Yeah, I think now you just get team diffed. Like now it's like if your team skill gap is what separates you from the next team. Because if you watch anyone in like any situation, like an overload, they have to get 2 kills, they have to get 3 kills to stop the point. Like they're getting 1 if they're playing their little like creddy spot. You know what I mean? Like and you can put any pro in that same spot, they'll probably get the kill, but then die or like. But then there's some players that'll pop 3. Like there is some sort of a skill gap still. What is this?
I got it on me here. I go in here. Oh, no auto aim.
Oh, wait, you lose auto aim through the doorways?
No auto aim.
Dude, there's none. What is
Sir,
this?
you need to come into the bowling
Yo,
alley
wide
if you
strafe
want.
this. Wide strafe this.
Did he say odd shot this?
Wide strafe this.
Wide strafe this. This is a crim. This is a crim call. Wide strafe this.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I mean, this game was broke.
I mean, I think this is a poor example of what we're talking about, right? Because I think they're talking about a glitch. They're saying there's no aim assist through that doorway. Yeah. I'm not going to sit there and say, see?
See, there was no aim assist at all.
Yeah, there was definitely aim assist. It just felt different.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. I like I said, I think now there's definitely skill gaps. It's just between teams and understanding of the game as a whole. Having all 4 players understand the game at the same level is what separates teams now.
Yeah, like individual players used to like be able to
shine. You could take over a game by yourself in the jetpack games. Truly, you could bring your team back in it or will your team to a win a lot easier than you can now. You can see it a little bit sometimes where like someone like Like Lurks, for example, in the phase in the phase match on Scar HP, dude, he's doing God's work and he's getting 100-point clips still. Like he's just down by 120 seconds.
But like back then, one of those 3 pieces or 2 of those 3 pieces may have got him a full.
Yeah, it's a 50.
Yeah,
50
another thing too. I mean, like another thing too about just like that is like. There's you got one streak now, and it's this little shitty hellstorm. It's
So
like this
bad.
8-second.
That's
Dude, back then, bro,
conversation.
you were saying you got full streaks, which was fucking scorchers, a bombardment, a fucking hellstorm, like, and they were all like that. Like you had full streaks, bro. You had a god life, and you can like change a game. So I'm not gonna say it was all just because of the skill gap, because like now it's like you get a streak, it's like you get one streak. Like,
Madcap fucking is wired right now. This guy just shot the bullshit.
what is this? Grand finals of Anaheim, probably.
By the way,
I hated this game, but
hit markers. Look at this shit.
Oh yeah, this is
This is
I
like
remember
this is when people watch clips of who was guarding Jordan.
yeah.
It's like, bro,
K-bar cross map, you forget about it.
but no, that's why there was a skill gap. And these were fantastic players.
Yeah,
like,
these
this
were
was
good players.
I know people make jokes about the plumber era, bro.
This grand
This looks like plumber era. Like when you see somebody like, well, yeah, the players are shit. But yeah, I trust me, I know. Like there is a difference. He's robbing my camo, by the way. Try to pay attention to that. All the other ARs are use my camo.
He's rocking your camo.
Yeah, that was my camo.
This is like,
I didn't even know he was doing that.
Sam was not shit.
And that's Sam. That's the human turret, by the way.
Yeah.
Madcap man.
I don't know how much of COD going back to PC.
I don't know, dude, because we never played fucking the Jetpack games on PC. Like we haven't like truly played them. You know, it's different from playing like a Steam like modded version of Black Ops 3. It's we haven't actually played them on PC. So there's a lot of things that go into it. Like I don't know.
I mean, we used to fucking play on PlayStation and switch back to Xbox, and then or the other way around. Remember Xbox One came out. I used to fuck with the Xbox.
Xbox One was life changing.
Looked fucking.
When I got on
I did like
Xbox
Xbox
One on
One.
Christmas morning, I was like,
I loaded up Ghost on that shit. I was like,
this is fantastic.
Yeah, I remember the first time I loaded up the AW firing range, and I could see all the targets.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
that Xbox One was hit.
Yeah, I was like, that was crazy.
Xbox One was fire. I had a good time on that.
Dude, I've been watching. What do you guys watch at night before you go to bed?
Black Clover.
YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
I watched a
I'm
lot
not a
of shit.
YouTube kid anymore.
Oh,
I grew up a YouTube kid. I used to fall asleep every night with the headset on in my chair watching YouTube.
I'm sorry?
I was filthy. Oh, dude.
In your chair.
Nah.
In my gaming chair.
Like you fall asleep in your chair every
in your
night.
gaming chair.
Oh, every night.
But would you wake up in bed?
No.
You would just sleep sitting down every night.
No, I'd wake up and then go to bed at like in the middle of the night.
So you would stay in your chair until you were so exhausted that you fell asleep. Then you'd wake up from that nap, go back,
Were you
go
baked?
to bed.
Yes.
Were you baked?
Nah, I think this was even before. This
That was your only helper.
It was pure gamer passion.
That's crazy. You just fall asleep with the TS with Saints?
Yes, I would.
What?
That never happened to you?
Yeah, what? No.
When people like scream at the top of their lungs to wake you up?
No, I just got off when I was tired.
Dude, now this used to happen a good amount, I swear.
It definitely happened to people.
People used to fall asleep.
It would happen to
I'd
Nato.
fall asleep. Yeah, Nato.
You would try to wake up Nato in the call.
No, I would just leave the call.
You're like, damn, he's a grown man.
I was like,
He
okay,
wakes
good
up.
night.
I watched the Peaky Blinders movie the other night.
Ooh,
I don't want to spoil it, but
I haven't seen it.
I wouldn't.
Okay, fair.
I wish they didn't make it just because that you can't end a story like that in an hour and a half.
Do you feel that way about El Camino?
Is that the Breaking Bad thing?
Yeah, the Breaking Bad movie.
I actually didn't mind that movie.
I just don't know.
I felt it was a bit unnecessary. If
I don't really remember
correctly.
it now, though. It's been a while.
I can't
I
remember.
thought it was a little unnecessary.
I can't remember the last show that did a movie after the show where I was like, that was fucking awesome. I feel like you should just leave it, leave
Yeah.
some things up to interpretation.
I never watched the Entourage movie. Have y'all ever seen the Entourage
I
movie?
watched the Entourage, but
I'm very excited
Yeah.
for this, but once again,
That's cool.
I think the issue with all these new Disney Plus shows is if you watch the original Netflix, The Punisher, Daredevil,
Godlike.
they're like gritty, they're a little bit grungy. There's no training wheels on them, and I feel like Disney adds like a training wheels type thing where they don't push it to the limit it has to be pushed because they're trying to appeal to like both audiences at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
to
I agree.
kids and adults.
I agree.
They did the same with Star Wars.
I agree, man.
I feel like Star Wars is Star Wars like could be such an like there could be like an evil like almost a horror movie about like the Star Wars lore.
Fuck yeah.
But they always make it like
They got a million characters to choose from, and then all of a sudden it's Baby Yoda again. And like I fuck with Baby Yoda, but like
dude, those
There's some
fucking
Baby Yodas.
those guys shoot circles.
I'm so mad.
I want to see a stormtrooper that doesn't miss. Just
Just a sharpshooter.
just headshots everybody on the screen. You're just like, what the fuck? Call him Deadshot or something. The sharpshooter.
dude. Imagine imagine like a gritty like TV show about like I don't know, just the world. Like I always imagined like there's so many different races in the Star Wars universe. Imagine like some like drug dealing fucking racer.
What?
Just in
Drug
the
dealing
world.
racer?
Yeah, like you're in the world of the racing scene.
I'm with you.
Bro, this shit's so ass, bro. This shit is so ass. You just pissed me the fuck off.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Goat.
And I know this pisses off like the Star Wars elitists, but as someone who like isn't a crazy Star Wars person, I kind of just appreciate good things. And like I watched season 1 of The Mandalorian. I was like, okay, I'm kind of with you. I tried watching season 2. I'm like, I can't watch this shit, man. It's too childish for me. It feels like I'm watching a show for 13-year-olds.
I think I did get off as well. And during the middle of season 2.
But
I was like, fuck this shit.
the original Punisher show, the original Marvel TV shows on Netflix, Daredevil, The Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, fantastic TV.
You like? See, I didn't like those either.
Really?
I like the
I've
Punisher.
actually
I like
seen
the Punisher. I like the Punisher.
The only
Did you like
thing that
Daredevil?
I watched besides
You had to have liked Daredevil.
was Lord of the Rings, and I played.
You
the
saw
game.
Lord of the Rings?
Maybe I'm mixing
A
it
little
up with
bit, but I
something.
played the game
You
too.
still haven't watched it. This is so.
Oh
I
no,
know. I've seen the first.
I'm mixing it up
Like
Okay.
whatever
Okay.
original of Lord of the Rings, I've seen it.
because I tried to keep up.
Yes, yes.
I tried to keep up with who was like the Flash and like Arrow and the like
on, like,
that
the CW?
shit.
Well, no, the
Yeah.
CW shows.
Those are ass.
Bro,
No, they're not.
So I think
No,
those are ass.
the
They're
first
terrible.
2 seasons are godlike,
I went
and
through a
then
whole-
they become terrible.
I've actually watched a fair bit of that shit. Back in the day, at least. Like I remember watching that whole thing where he has like the other Flash that's like time traveling. I forget.
But that was a godlike season.
that was a cool season. Yeah, but I just feel like the CW shows in general are what we're talking about. It's like it's just not gory enough for me to like.
They're for teenagers.
Now listen,
Yeah, it's just for teenagers. Like I don't know. You watch a show like The Boys, you're like, okay, it's for adults. You know,
The Boys
You're
is
like, this is an adult show, adult superhero show, and they're doing shit that I would expect superheroes to do. There's
Iron
bad
Fist
ones that are
sucked.
abusing power. You know, like
Did you like Harry Potter?
fuck yeah. What?
I only
Do you
saw-
hate the
I-
dentist?
No. I only,
What?
I only
yeah,
saw-
I fuck with Harry Potter.
I only saw the original one.
This is so weird. You're just one and done-ing?
There's this random ball with wings.
The
in
Golden
here.
Snitch?
What is it? The Sorcering Stone? Or
The Sorcerer's Stone? That's not the Sorcerer's Stone. That's just Quidditch.
Dude, Bose, you gotta marathon that.
Bro, I know. Well, I mean, I've
believe you
seen
haven't
the
seen those
original Harry
movies.
Potter, but
There's
the
like
first
8 more,
Yeah, no, I can't.
and they just get better.
Do they?
Yeah,
They get better and
way
better and better.
They get way better.
What is Harry Potter top? What?
Like for me, top 3.
Really?
Top 3, yeah, top Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. They're both in top 3 of like movies
like
that have
worlds?
more than one movies. Yeah, the universe here. Like I
Yeah.
always want to go to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Like that shit was sick. And I was growing up with these kids, so I was like every year I'm watching them get older. I'm getting older.
Yeah,
I'm seeing them coming out in theaters. I'm like, dude, this is lit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is lit. I
I hope
don't
the
know
new
what else.
HBO show is good. It is HBO, so I trust them.
I don't trust them.
I trust HBO.
I don't trust them.
Why'd you say that with
I
so much
trust
disgust?
HBO.
Because
The one platform I trust is HBO. Like for example, I think God of War is coming to one of the platforms, and it's not HBO, and I'm like, you cannot fuck this up. Like apparently, the Lord of the Rings show was terrible,
it was terrible. The
And-
Rings of Power thing? Yeah,
but
terrible.
I think
Is
if
it
you give
bad?
that to HBO, I think they do it the right way. I think so.
I'm just saying the magic I grew up on with Harry Potter specifically, and now you're trying to replace the whole cast. Like there's like a lot of the love cast have passed away, you know, and you're trying to put like new people in their spot, like Snape, and like, you know, it's just like there's just too much of a difference, man. And I don't know.
I'm proud.
26 young bull?
Huh?
Who's that? Oh,
This is
This is God of War.
live action God of War.
Yeah, I mean he looks like
live
God of War.
action God of War.
No, I mean it's
I don't like Artreus.
It's not a bad casting.
I don't really like Artreus.
They should have got the egg kid from Game of Thrones because that kid's a
Fucking facts.
godlike actor.
Bro.
That kid's a really good actor.
That kid was fantastic in Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
It's crazy what one show can do to a whole series.
Oh, that kid's life is just that kid's trajectory now.
Oh,
it's
dude.
gonna be like a Millie Bobby Brown,
It's
where she
completely
got the
changed.
11 role, and you're gonna see him in good stuff coming up.
Dude, that show, what that show did for the Game of Thrones universe is nuts.
It reignited it.
Nuts, yeah.
It actually did. It actually did.
Because I actually like House of the Dragon, but I do understand that it doesn't meet the standard that Game of Thrones had. And then also Game of Thrones had that crazy fall off. So it's just the game.
It just gives you a whole different feel to the universe.
Right,
Like,
exactly. Yeah.
I actually went down. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
I was just gonna say, if you've watched like Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, it's very serious feeling, very like build up y, and then a big explosion of war, and like, you know, and you got dragons clashing, and then you get like Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, and it's like this trolly ass shit, but it's like so good, like in
Yeah.
a different feel. Like there wasn't really a Game of Thrones episode that made me feel like that. Like
good?
Yeah, like I don't know, just like there was definitely funny ass moments in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Where you look at characters like Tyrion and shit, or like you know, fucking what was his boy's name?
Littlefinger?
Mercenary. The one that always protected Tyrion. Whatever.
Hound?
Bran?
Bran?
Yeah. No, Braun.
Braun, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Bran.
Or like Tormund. Like they all have like moments where you like genuinely laugh. But that show was like just a whole different feel. It was like a little lighthearted, but it was like still like you could tell this guy had some sort of like destiny. You know?
Yeah.
It's just a different feel on Destiny, in my opinion.
I went down the Game of Thrones rabbit hole on Reddit like a month ago because like all I know is I never read the books, but they say that the main character of Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Duncan, he's like one of the most loved characters in Game of Thrones history. But then I started going through the rabbit hole of like George R.R. Martin needs to finish the book. It's been 15 years. He opened up.
Bayonne, right?
Didn't you tell me you used to see him in like the corner store?
And what's the other dude's name?
What?
Some dude that fought Muhammad Ali.
What?
I forgot
What
his
crazy
name.
lore is being spilled
George
right now.
Foreman?
No, not George Foreman. George, what's his name?
I don't know.
George R.R. Martin or whatever.
Yeah.
He's just from my hometown. You should just be walking up. It's the guy that wrote Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
apparently he opened up so many storylines that people think he has zero clue how to actually connect them to end it. It has to be impossible.
He has to finish writing this book, and then he has to write the final book. And he hasn't finished.
It's not even the final book.
It's not the final book.
What have we been watching? The Song of Fire and Ice or something? That's like the book, right?
So I think so.
That's like all of Game of Thrones we've seen, right?
You know where
Song of Fire and Ice.
have you watched all of Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't mind?
Bose?
Do you don't mind
What?
spoilers?
Game of
Bose?
Thrones?
Do you mind spoilers?
If you haven't seen Game of Thrones,
I mean,
by
I've
now.
seen them all.
Oh, you've seen all of Game of Thrones?
Yeah, there's no spoilers for me.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know you've watched it. You know when John's
I'll just try.
Oh, okay.
But you're good to spoil it.
You know when Jon Snow dies?
Yeah.
That's where the books are left off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's mind blown. His mind, because then you have the backlash of who ended up on the Iron Throne. So now he's like, "Fuck, do I?"
I don't think that was ever his story, bro.
No, exactly. So what do? Do you just completely change it and go? He does his own thing because he's also like what's the word? He works on the shows with them. He's like he's assisting.
He's a producer.
He's producing it. But it's like you have this huge thing that everyone's disappointed by, and now you have the book side of it. So do you try to match the show, or do you?
The thing is the story has to end. Like if this guy, because what people are scared of is him dying, because he hasn't finished the book in 15 years.
He's not young.
He's
right?
got to write another one.
He's not young.
he's not gonna
No.
He's not the youngest guy.
How old is he? 60, 65?
I would
He's
say
older
that's
than
70,
that.
bro. That's at least 70.
Oh, if he's 70, he's got to get to work.
That's 74.
I mean, at the same time, maybe let him do his thing. Maybe he doesn't want to finish it. Maybe he wants to. Maybe he doesn't want to do it.
The story has to
That's
end.
not an option. You can't do that to people.
If he dies tomorrow, are people going to say spitting on his grave, saying, "Why didn't you finish it, you bastard"?
No.
Someone else has to write it.
But if he dies in 10
Does he
years,
have a successor?
Apparently
You got a kid that writes
77.
77? Oh, George, you got to get to work, brother. I'm wishing you a long, prosperous life, but you need to get to work.
He's going to spend the last years of his life getting pestered just to finish this book. That's kind of AIDS, man.
No, not only to finish his book and start the next one.
Dude, that's insane ask.
Yeah, he's not going to finish it.
Insane ask.
Yo, they're long books, too.
Like
Yeah,
at what point do we just like Like, do we just
Leave the
tell
man
people
alone.
like, hey, it's over?
I was just trying to tell you guys to do that. I've already met that point. This guy has lived a great life.
Yeah, but who
Let him
writes?
maybe live how he wants now. He's 77.
Somebody else has to write it though.
Trying to get on his ass. Okay, who?
He's got to hire
Zin's
someone.
got to fucking write it. Zin's got to write it. Then you
He's
can
gotta hire-
experience it until you're 77.
He's got to find an apprentice that's like, I trust you to do this the right way. He gives him
just
no
he
If he
has-
doesn't have one already,
Maybe
then
he's waiting to hand it off until his days. Maybe.
Just tell that guy, sit down with a guy and tell him the overarching like idea.
Yeah, he
of
probably
how
has
he
it.
wants
He
to.
probably has the blueprint, and
Yeah.
when he's ready to check, he'll.
What if he's already got a book done and it doesn't come out until
But no,
he
I
does?
think
Ooh, some Mr. Beast shit.
I think I read something that said he doesn't want anybody else to finish it.
Oh, then
Should
just leave him
Martin
alone, then.
die before finishing a Song of Ice and Fire series? Former collaborators have said they will not conclude the series for him.
I will join those
you
collaborators and
selfish
say I'm
bastards.
not going to do it either.
So Brand's just on the Iron Throne. This is where we're. That's just what we're accepting.
I mean, dude, it's not going to keep me up at night. Does it keep you up at night?
No.
It kept me up maybe one night when I was thinking about like the rest of the show.
It did.
It did keep
And
me
then I
up
went down a
that
YouTube
night.
rabbit hole, but then I moved on with my life.
It was kind of like.
It was shocking.
I'm still a Game of Thrones elitist. I'll still say it's one of the best shows of all time.
It is
because
the
it
best
is.
But they bottled that, man.
Yeah,
They
did.
really. I don't think we'll ever see a show that encapsulates
They had the whole
humans at
nation.
the same time
No, it won't.
ever again. Ever again.
It will take something great. It will take something nuts for that to happen.
It was the people that don't even watch TV that were doing it, like that were watching too. People that don't even watch shows like that, I watch everything. There are people who don't even watch TV that were live tweeting Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It was like it was culture.
I mean, what's the closest we've come since? It
House
has
of the
to.
Dragon or Night of the Seven
It
Kingdoms.
has to be Night of the Seven.
Or
That's the
Severance.
Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Maybe Severance?
Severance is close, I would say. Severance.
Hell no. Severance. I love Severance too. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
Just because it's on Apple TV.
Well, the issue is
It's just not nearly as big.
well because people also watch whenever they want to watch. Like a lot of people don't. Game of Thrones, you watched at 9 p.m. on Sundays.
Yeah.
You were in your seat. Now,
Everyone was phones off, phone on do not disturb, and you'd watch it, and you try not to get spoiled, and you wouldn't go on Twitter.
Now you'll watch Severance the night after it comes out, or it's not as I need to watch right now before it gets spoiled type culture.
Yeah. And that's low-key how I was for Night of the Seven. I was watching it the second it came out.
Yeah, same.
Alexis and I were like refreshing.
It's just
HBO.
that world. You can say what you want, but they are the top dog. Game of Thrones is the top dog.
Oh, dude, they're the top. Did y'all ever watch Better Call Saul? I've heard that.
I watched a little bit of it. People say it's better than Breaking Bad, but I haven't seen the full thing, so
Yeah.
maybe it is. I don't know.
It felt a bit slow for me.
Yeah, same.
Like I watched I think majority of the first season, and it just wasn't even.
Wasn't as
I
good.
mean, I know Matt, you like Pluribus, right? Pluribus didn't get me either.
Pluribus got me for the first couple episodes. I was like, this is potential. A lot of potential here.
Yeah, Pluribus
And then it
didn't
just
get me.
drastically fell off. for me.
Holy shit! Yeah, I did not watch the last.
Can
two
you
seasons.
pull up the thing for Pluribus for this? Whatever this is,
What is Pluribus?
you should watch it.
It's the new show from Vince.
actually wanna
What's his
see
name?
what that show looks like.
Gilligan, the
Vince
Breaking
Gilligan.
Bad creator on Apple TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there it is. First two episodes got me. And the 5, 6, 7, 8, those ones I was very bored.
I mean, that's a pretty disappointing. Just because of his track record, that's a pretty disappointing season. I mean, he had.
This is not in the game. I mean, this isn't in the Breaking Bad universe, is it?
No, it's
Fuck no, this
it's
is a
just
whole
the girl
different-
from
whole
Better
different
Call
show.
Saul.
This is a whole different show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a whole different show.
But the creator of it, when you watch Pluribus,
Jesus Christ. Look at that last season, dude.
Dude,
Oh my God.
that's actually
that
absurd.
season is, dude.
That season's nuts.
I only
That
watch.
season.
That is nuts.
I only watch Prison Break.
Even the last like 4 episodes.
You didn't
of
watch this
season
show?
4.
No, Breaking Bad. No,
Bro, you would love this show.
would love
bro,
that show.
You would
I
fucking
literally
love that
started
show.
it, and then it was
Mark,
like,
you
it
love
was after
The
I watched
Wire. You'd love The Wire.
You would love The Wire.
The Wire you would love.
You would love the.
God. Yeah, that's tough.
Wait, what happened at the end?
Yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
What? It dropped off like that?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Also,
Yeah.
they made the darkest episode of TV I've ever seen in my life.
Dude.
I actually thought
my
I was
God.
knocking on the TV and shit. I was like, "What is this?" Do you remember that?
That was one of the trolliest episodes of TV I've ever
Episode
seen.
4?
It was supposed to be one of the best episodes ever, and you just couldn't see a thing.
It got a garbage rating.
It was like the final battle. It was like the big battle the shows, all those other episodes have led up to.
And
It was like the
and they
winter's
blacked it out,
coming.
didn't
Mark,
Bro, you couldn't see shit,
You
dude.
don't even understand, bro. You
couldn't see
couldn't
shit,
see a
dude.
thing.
was so dark.
You actually couldn't see shit.
You couldn't see a thing.
You could watch in a pitch black room and be so confused still.
People were on Twitter like going crazy.
Yes.
Bro, this whole season, it was 6 weeks of it. Everyone just like, the fuck is this? The fuck?
Yeah, that's
Hard Home. That's one of my I've seen that episode a lot.
Hard Home's like that
one's super good.
That's probably my
what are those two
favorite
9-9s at the end of season 6? Oh yeah, Battle of the Bastards, the Winds of Winter. Yeah, dude, those are insane.
Dude, I will say,
wow.
I get some good dope sometimes when people, because there are some people that still haven't watched it. And someone came in my chat like last month, said, Zen, I just watched The Red Wedding. And I'm like, oh man, watching that in real time.
No, it's like season 3 maybe.
That.
The Reigns of Castamere. That's
Red
what
Wedding.
it is, yeah. 9-9.
9-9.
Because this show was not scared.
Just insane like story.
It's like a yeah, it's just like a
story of betrayal.
It's one of the craziest scenes in TV
It's like
history.
a twist, like an insane twist.
And it's like early in the show.
It's just one of those shows that it was the first time when like you see main characters just get killed off and you're like, oh, this is the type of show we have. Like
you don't see shows like that.
There's no plot armor.
Truly, like
Stranger Things, every single kid you know is living.
Yeah.
There was no stake, so like you weren't nervous watching it. Game of Thrones, the first season finale, they ended it with like,
Jesus
you
Christ.
can't trust these fuckers because they'll kill anybody.
What's that season 5 one?
7.5 was generous for that finale.
They tanked the episode over that.
What's the 9-3? Is the 9-3 the one right before the break?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that one was good.
That was good.
That was good. It gave me a lot of hope for the last half, which wasn't it.
I started gaslighting myself because when I watched season 5, I'm one of the biggest Stranger Things fans ever, or at least, I mean, I truly am. I went back and I watched the finale of season 1 after the season 5 finale to just, I didn't know if I was tripping or if the show completely changed to like this Disney-esque show. So I was like, let me go back. It's been a while. And I watched the season 1 finale. I said, I'm not tripping. They're tripping. They fucked this up.
Yeah.
Because this is what this world was.
Did you watch the documentary they put out?
Hell no.
Dude, it's like you see how much they did wrong in that doc. I almost guarantee you Netflix put out that documentary to cover their own ass so that people wouldn't blame Netflix for like the Duffer Brothers. Because there's at one point where the Duffers were shooting the last episode without the ending. Hadn't written the ending yet.
How does that even make sense?
They were shooting the last 2 episodes and they didn't know the ending. Or something like that. I could be talking out of my ass, but it is something like that. They were figuring out the ending.
Now that really bothered me because I mean there are some people who still argue for it and they're like it wasn't that bad, but I truthfully do think it was that bad. I do.
It's
I didn't like it.
It's just not as bad as the Game of Thrones.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's not as drastic.
The Game of Thrones final episode, not to be like dramatic, but it's the biggest heartbreak I've ever felt.
There's a lot of confusion there.
I remember like it was over and then I had to come to terms with the show I've been watching for 10 years. That's my favorite show ever. And I knew all the lore and shit. I had to come to terms with the fact that was over. And also it ended like shit, like actual dog shit.
And it's like the highest peak of a show basically ever. That's why it also hurts so much is because
if they
the
stuck
peaks
the
that
landing,
Game of Thrones hit compared to Stranger Things, the Stranger Things peak doesn't even come close to a Game of Thrones peak.
No.
I used to after the Red Wedding, I paced around my Pong table for 30 minutes. I would just walk it in circles on my phone. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't sit still.
Just like the way it took out the emotion of you.
It was crazy. You know,
people say that about Breaking Bad too, but I don't think I think Breaking Bad reached that level once or twice. But Game of Thrones did it like 9 times.
Yeah.
Because you always thought your favorite character could die at any moment. You never knew. He could be walking down the street, get hit by a rock, he'd die. But what the fuck?
You knew Walt wasn't dying.
No.
You knew Jesse wasn't dying.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Those 2 shows are godlike.
You haven't seen The Sopranos though, right?
I've seen like a bunch of it, but I was watching with my dad when I was a kid, so I didn't really understand it.
You ever see The Sopranos?
No, I need to watch it. I need to watch The Sopranos and I need to watch The Godfather. So I haven't seen either one.
Sopranos is fire.
Those who want respect, give respect.
I love Sopranos.
Well, he was just the perfect casting too. And it's like the perfect, growing up in New Jersey, I do think it kind of hits different.
It does.
Because you see that in the people. Like it's like a genuinely kind of realistic. There's some things obviously over exaggerated, but.
Also, I love this website. I've spent hours on this website.
Really?
Yeah, it's just I love the visuals of it. Yeah, see this looks like it hit like a pretty nutty peak.
9.7s?
A couple 9.7s. Those blues are hard to come by, dude. What do you think? What do you think? What show could Riley look up right now that's gonna have the worst ratings? That comes to mind. Yeah,
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk might be up there.
That's a great one. That's a great poll.
Yeah, let's all pick one here. You got She-Hulk.
Oh, that's good.
That's really ugly.
Holy shit! Did you watch this?
I watched the first episode.
What was that?
And I said, "Whoa."
I can't beat this. I can't beat this.
You don't think so?
No, I can't beat this.
Yep. That was pretty
That was a legendary I forgot this. Bro, I remember landing in LAX and there were mountains of posters all over LAX about She-Hulk.
Didn't someone release a movie? I forgot what the hell I was seeing on Twitter. They were like just trapped in a room or some shit like that. It's a movie about them just filming themselves. I forgot what the fuck it was. It was with a black actor. I forgot whoever it was. They were like on Twitter like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen. It like starts with a camera and he's like in this little room and I think he just stays there the whole time. I forgot what the fuck. It was a movie or something. I can't remember.
Dude, I don't even know
what
show
about the Halo show?
Here.
Right, look at the Halo show.
The Halo show. It can't be that bad. 5.8 is pretty. Yeah, see, that's not even that bad.
That's actually better than I thought it'd be.
That's not even that bad.
What's Rings of Power looking like?
I bet you Rings of Power is all green.
Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe She-Hulk is the worst.
No, I need to beat this. I'm trying to think of such a dog shit show that can compete, but you might have just nailed it.
Yeah, you possibly could have nailed it.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's not
great.
But
for Lord of the Rings, that's pathetic.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. Yeah, I really can't think. I can't think of
Are like animes on here?
Yeah.
What about like Solo Leveling? No, I'm not saying Solo Leveling's bad. I just want to see what Solo Leveling looks like.
No, it's going to be really high.
I know. Yeah, I want to see what Solo Leveling looks like.
And Attack on Titan is also. I think Attack on Titan. I think is rated like a top 5 show of all time.
Damn.
Now this show is great.
Oh, you know what?
I like the show a lot.
Look up what's the gay hockey show?
Heated Rivalry.
Yeah. There you go.
What?
Everyone's talking about that show.
Oh.
What?
Why does it have so many seasons?
Bro, hold on. Who even rates Caillou?
Did you Google this, Riley?
No, see, this isn't fair because this is a full-grown adult watching Caillou.
That's true.
The people watching Caillou don't go and rate Caillou.
Caillou was decent.
Parents are rating it because they just hate it.
What?
Caillou.
Really?
Caillou.
Oh shit!
Caillou. No wonder I grew up a scumbag.
You were a Caillou kid?
Hell yeah, I watched everything. Pup Named Scooby Doo.
Damn, 9-8.
No, this show is really good.
What the hell?
This show is really good.
You ever see Dash?
You're an anime guy now?
Yeah.
It's from that.
Really?
Not like full blown, but I'm on my
You're
4th
dabbling?
anime.
Oh shit! Okay. Look up the Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, Zen kills me.
What's Heated Rivalry?
Wow, people love this
People
show.
loved it.
What is? Wait, what is
It's
it
about two gay hockey guys.
doing? What
Playing hockey.
against just one-on-one?
Just playing hockey and
Yeah,
fucking each other.
That's pretty much.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, that's literally it.
Okay.
I think from what people apparently
I think
it's a
those
fantastic show.
I think those all used to be blues. That's why I said it. I think I saw it on somewhere.
and then the haters arrived.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Haters arrived.
He said absolute cinema. Apparently, it's a really good show.
Oh, shit.
I don't think I'll be
Check it out.
dabbling.
Have you ever?
I'll tune in.
The only thing I remember about She-Hulk is Megan Thee Stallion twerking.
See, I didn't make it that far.
I didn't watch it.
Look up.
She's in the show Turkin?
I guess.
Look at this fall off. Oh, what happened?
What?
Money ran
What's
out.
Top Gear?
What happened? Top Gear is like the show about cars, the British
Well,
show.
what about the F1 show that look up the Drive to Survive, look that up. That shit's good, bro. That shit's real good.
Yeah.
Like I like some of the drivers just off of the show.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic show.
Oh,
What?
It's not as good as I thought.
That's not even.
I remember season 1 being really good.
I mean, it does say good.
That is true.
Riley, I want to see Riverdale the final season, and then we can.
Oh, Riverdale's tough. Riverdale was always ass.
Oh, wow, that's
a
even
3.3.
3.3 is.
Ooh. You got to try.
What is this? Ultimate 1 of 1. Oh, here we go. Zin's gonna get in his fucking bag. All right.
Oh, we got a draft?
Oh, I got to go first. There we go. Thank God.
Sports City. Oh, fuck. Well, mine's... Ooh.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, I win this.
This is good. All right. Well, it starts with me?
Yeah.
All right. You guys know what I'm going with here.
Sports City.
I mean, it's all right.
It's New York.
In New York. I am going to go Chicago here.
Interesting.
Chicago.
Okay, Los Angeles.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go LA.
No. Chicago.
Where are you going to go here?
Dallas.
Huh?
Cowboys, Dallas.
Dallas? Yeah, you got Mavericks.
Yeah,
Cowboys.
you got three, four
Dallas Stars are big now.
4 teams.
Oh, this is where you get me. Yeah, I lose this round.
What, you skipping?
I mean, main character. I mean, I don't watch this kind of shit. I'm gonna just say, what is this, like an actor, a show, like
any TV show? You can say SpongeBob,
show,
bro.
SpongeBob. There you go.
Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it's pretty fresh on my mind right now, so I'm gonna go Jon Snow.
Yeah, it's a great pick. This is where it gets a little tough.
Yeah. Like, do I go
Tournament.
Tyrion here or Walt?
I have no idea. I'm
Is
not
Walt a
gonna go first.
protagonist?
Walt has to be a
Yeah.
protagonist, right?
Yeah. He's doing bad things to support his family. Start.
At the start. I'm gonna go Tyrion here.
Tyrion Lannister. Oh, so now do I go Walt or Tony Soprano? That's a tough one. Walter White or Tony Soprano? See, Walter White, I think, appeals to the Twitter replies that are going to be in here.
You want to win this so bad. Just pick one.
I'll go Tony Soprano.
Okay, cool.
Oh, really? I thought
I'll
for
go-
sure you were going. You just threw, I think.
You think so?
I think you just threw.
What's postseason
What do
tournament?
you mean by postseason tournament?
Like
Like the
playoffs?
Super Bowl.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Zen.
Okay.
Go ahead.
CDL.
Yeah, the CDL.
God,
yeah,
Chips.
go ahead and say CDL.
No.
Sen. Let's see it.
Postseason tournament?
I already got mine. And if I get this off, it's GG's.
Oh,
Fuck.
no, mine's...
I promise you. If I get this off,
Dude, I think the thing with the Super Bowl is sometimes they suck. You know what I mean? Sometimes
you thinking
But it's
too
the whole
much. You're
tournament. It's
thinking
not
way
just
too
the Super
much.
Bowl.
World Series.
Oh, GG's. GG's.
Go ahead, David.
I'm going to go the World Cup.
No, I was going to say that. That's not a
That's what I thought
postseason
you were gonna
tournament.
say.
Nah, I got something.
That's not a postseason tournament.
It's one every 4 years.
Exactly. That's
He's DQ'd.
It has nothing to do with
Okay,
the season.
The Champions League final.
That's
Champions League.
That's acceptable.
That's good still.
Stop looking at me. I'll go the Super Bowl. All right. That's what you're asking?
You can just put Champions League on mine too. It doesn't have to.
Olympics?
Finals the last game.
Is it
No,
Olympics on
if
early?
World Cup doesn't work, Olympics doesn't work.
Olympics, does that work? NFL playoffs, World Series.
I mean, you're kind of fucked here,
just
bro.
choked,
No,
didn't you?
not at all. Let me think for a
I
second.
mean, you can say NBA Finals.
You basically got basketball,
Yeah, that was my other
hockey.
answer.
I think
March
hockey's-
Madness.
Ooh, okay. All right. March Madness is good.
That one.
What's this say? What's this topic?
What's the next one?
Summer
activity. Oh shit, you could win it right here.
Let me think. Summer activity. Let me think. I'm gonna just say swimming.
Yeah.
I choked?
No, that was number one. Number one. Pool
I'm
or
gonna say
swimming.
go to the beach.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like that. I honestly
I don't.
think the beach is one of my-
There's nothing else you could
We
even
got
compete
fucked.
with.
We got fucked here. Swimming and beach, we got fucked. Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Holy fuck. I thought it was you, bro. Sorry.
Top down riding through.
I was about to say
cruise. Summer cruise.
I was about to say like riding around in the convertible. But
That's
I don't
not bad.
fucking
Riding
know.
around in the convertible.
in Florida in a convertible, 85 degrees. For some reason, Riley's watching them.
I'll just say, fuck. Watching. Riding in a convertible.
Riding in a convertible.
In the house with your door cracked.
Watching a man tweak that much.
Dude, I don't even. Going for ice cream.
Jesus Christ, you just accepted defeat like that?
I accepted
Should have said
defeat.
waiting for the
Both
ice
did.
cream truck.
What do you do?
I should have said.
If you were me, where do you go there?
Wait, can I change my answer?
Chasing the ice cream truck?
Grilling hot dogs.
Growing up, I would say hanging out with friends every day, to be honest.
Yeah, but is that like an
Like
activity?
skating around on skateboards. Like, that was fun as fuck. That's a core memory I have.
Oh, he changed it up.
Yeah, I changed that. You get one mulligan.
Grilling? Yeah, but being stuck on the grill. There's a difference between grilling or being the enjoyer of the grill.
That's true.
There's two very different
I've
roles.
never been the
It's
griller.
different.
If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
I want to enjoy the grilled meats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the cooler cracker.
All right, who
Yeah.
wins this?
Not me. I think
The cooler cracker. What a
I think formal wins this one with ease.
Yeah, I cleared this one for sure.
This is a formal
I
list.
disagree, actually.
No,
I mean, you've kind of axed yourself out. with
you put SpongeBob.
How is that bad?
I mean, it's just not
All of us watched SpongeBob. I don't know who Tyrion Lannister is. I don't know.
Could you name any character besides Sandy, Patrick, SpongeBob, or Squidward? Or Mr. Krabs?
Come on.
Say it again?
SpongeBob, Patrick, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, or Squidward. Can you name anyone else besides that in SpongeBob?
I
can't.
remember.
Have you actually
the
seen
little
it?
guy. The little guy.
You don't think I watched SpongeBob?
Pearl?
You did.
Channel 33.
It was 70 for me.
That's not good. 55 MTV.
49.
70 to watch the Yankees.
What's that, ESPN?
55 ESPN?
15.
No.
ESPN.
Was it?
ESPN
Was it
not
45?
55. ESPN was in the 30s.
It was easier for me. Disney was 20.
Dude, there are
70.
people
Actually,
there
no,
are people
71,
watching
so you
this that
could
have
just
no idea what y'all are talking about.
Go back and forth.
But
up,
back
down.
then with the remote, you
Yeah.
had like, you were so glitchy, you could just like,
I was just
super
hitting last.
spam it really quick. And then, you know how it was delayed? So I hit it 10 times back.
Yeah.
And then it
Oh shit, I forgot about
It was literally cracked.
Oh yeah. We have something else, Riley?
Cool.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the OpTic Podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
See you guys.